Hey, welcome back to the new Bold Oola Life channel. I'm your host, David Newbold, and today we've got a guest speaker for the second segment on Oola Friends. Entrepreneur artist Jason Thompson joins Ransom for today's interview. Let's get into it.
Let's get bold.
Hey, welcome all. And like we talked about last week, we're talking about friends. Well, technically, introduce yourself first, please, man, because they don't know you. I know you, so do it.
Hey, everybody. My name is Jason. Nice to meet you all.
He is what I would call my brother from another mother. Now, I have many of those, and Oola talks about friends. So they don't have that category just as of yet. Maybe someday they will include that. So we're going to call him my friend. He's truly my best friend. And how we met is in a most peculiar kind of way. But it goes to show you that people that you can have friendships with for a very long time, you may have met in some, normal type ways, things like that, but you don't have that friendship forever. Jason and I just kind of met sporadically. Well, you tell the story better than I do. So how did it first start, man?
Well, I guess I can start by saying I think it was ordained by God. It was nothing that I expected, thought was going to happen. I was actually in my feelings that day. So to kind of go back in time a little bit, I was a theater major at the University of Kentucky. Ransom came shortly after that. I transferred in, and so did he, a little bit after me. So I was already acclimated to the student body there. And it was the month of October. By that time, I can't remember how long he had been a student, but I know he had been there for a little bit of time. I'd send him around, never had a conversation with him. I'm typically the type of person, I'm introverted with extroverted tendencies. So, I can be social, but I typically don't initiate things. So with that said, me and a group of my friends that were in the theater department had planned on carving some pumpkins for Halloween. Those people that know me know that, most holidays I really love and enjoy, primarily just because of the fellowship aspect, activities, festivals. Fall is my favorite time of the year, so I get super giddy about it. Kind of geek out just a little bit just about the leaves changing and stuff. So I was just really pumped to get together with this group of people and carve these pumpkins. But sadly, they all canceled on me at the last minute, which is one of my pet peeves, because I set aside time and it just didn't work out. So I was pretty bummed about it. And I was sitting in the hallway. I was sitting in the hallway in the theater department. And I was kind of just trying to figure out, like, okay, now what? What do I do now? I really wanted to carve these pumpkins, and I can't tell anybody about it because it's going to sound dumb. And then here comes Ransom.
Hold on. This is my part. I'll take it over. I looked at him, and I saw this really normal, jovial guy. I didn't know much about Jason, but I knew he was the man. All the girls were hanging around him, all the people came and talked to him and all this stuff. I thought, this is the guy to get to know. And so he's sitting there and he's just kind of all solemn and everything. And I'm like, what's the matter? And what was your response?
I looked at you like you was crazy. And I said, nothing.
And I was basically like, no, really, come on, what's going on, right? I wouldn't persist. I wouldn't let up.
So in my head, I'm like, who is this creeper? Trying to be all up in my personal business. But something in my heart just told me just to say, why not? And I was like, I looked at him with a stern look, and I was like, well, you're probably going to laugh. But I was supposed to carve pumpkins with some friends, and they all canceled, and I'm kind of butthurt about it. So there.
Yeah. And I was like, I'll carve pumpkins with you. Yeah, people out there, I was that bold. Imagine that, right? I didn't know anything about him, didn't really anything like that, but I thought, well, it'd be fun. Why not? So that's where it's all kind of started, man. We got together that first night, came together and carved pumpkins. And from there, our friendship just grew. There was something inside of me that really needed a new best friend because I was going in a new life direction. Had all these different people that are around me, but I really needed strong friendships. I needed something like that to help me because the people I had known before, they were going into bigger directions. They were still doing the same things they had done when I left and moved to Pittsburgh and came back to my hometown of Frankfurt. They were still doing the same things. I had bigger dreams, bigger aspirations. And then along came Jason and that moment and that opportunity. So that's kind of one thing we talk about in Oola too, is then having those close friends. They can be inner circle that could celebrate you. And that's really something that Jason does amazing as a friend. There's a lot to celebrate, a lot of wins for him to celebrate, but there's also wins. He's able to celebrate other people's wins. And that's really the kind of friends that you want. We talk about toxic relationships. Well, Jason's definitely not one of those. He's been one of the best, most, supportive friendship that I've ever had. And it's just grown over the years. Even we had a period of time where we had separated, certain decisions took us different directions. Then we were able to come back together. And then over a period of time, we were able just to pick up and really mend that relationship and keep going. So it's kind of like, I guess you could jokingly call this relationship 2.0, right? Second version of it. But that's the thing about it. You want strong relationships like that, friendships. And it really is best when you do decide to move, that there may be some relationships like I had to do that you'll have to examine them, look at them, and just really see, is this a benefit to either person? Two, you pulling yourself back from a relationship may allow this person to grow. Now, do it responsibly. Don't just slip away and then just ghost people, anything like that. Have a conversation with people and talk with them if you can, and just explain what's going on. I think it's really what I wanted to cover today, man. You have anything that you would add on friends or friendship or
I love
some
you.
wisdom? What's that, brother?
I love you.
I love you too, man. And that is a very manly thing to say. People out there are like, oh man, it truly is, man. I love you too. All right. Thanks for tuning in today. Bye for now, guys.
And that's it this time. Short but sweet. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to tap that like button, smash that subscribe button, and share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We'll be back next Friday with part 1 on fun. There will be stories involving Japanese mafia and unusual festivals, so be sure to check it out. And until next time, remember to seek new challenges, make bold choices, and keep it balanced. Cheers.